Adaptive management of cyber criminal maladaptive organizations in the offing that imperial the nation. Abstract the functioning of some of the university level institutions in the country turns maladaptive occasionally owing to mismanagement of academics, adding fuel to the fire. An undesirable nexus between the academics and the police is getting built. As a result, the classical academic environment gets badly affected. Even there were trivial errors targeted by the management for um, nurturing lopsided academics. The needed of the hour is to enlighten the public, particularly the students, to improve the rectitude and to eliminate the elements in the organizational setting that are violative of the constitution, for instance, fake underground and cyber criminal government. Introduction: the case of multiple cyber crimes were present in the reference, the sub inspector Mr. Raju was taken on chief examination. He communicated thus basing on these documents I have investigated with the JNTU authorities upon which the name of the accused was elected as a responsible person for this. His submission in page 77 mentioned that the SI marked and accused based on the investigation with the JNTU authorities. However, the details of the investigated JNTU authorities were not revealed in the examination. Further, the details of the interaction between the JNTU authorities and the Cyberabad police authorities was not recorded. Therefore, the judgment of acquittal of accused one was feeble grounds. Further, the cyber police mentioned in the charge sheet that separate charge sheet but ended the case was reported in with respect to page 2 of the response to the RTI application submitted to the Cyberabad police. Next, now background. In earlier work highlighted a case of a study of multiple cybercrimes such as sedition and violation of state emblem of India, Prevention of Improper Use Act 2005. The cybercrime website indicated nearly 2000 registrations, which is surprisingly lot figure for cyber criminal website. The scenario gave rise to cyber forensic research and investigation. The initial complaint in the police station did not get registration. Upon continuous persuasion through RTI approach, etc., finally FIR was filed as a fresh complaint, but in vain. The charge sheet was filed. Prosecution of proceedings in case of accused one was over. As a result, accused one was acquitted. With this background in view, the present research work has been taken. Literature survey. The organization JNTU was affiliated to the online cheating government of Telangana and online seditious government of Telangana. It has been operational in JNTU Hyderabad University during 2011 to 14. Policing and judiciary are not just sufficient in handling cybercrimes. Cyber counseling and guidance is crucial in generating public opinion, national integration, and academic development to the remedy the flaws in handling cybercrimes by organizational means such as police department, be the cause, race, or religion origin in the right direction. Organized activities are undertaken only in a way that is not prejudicial to the national interest, such as national amity, national solidarity, national integration, national sovereignty. In the right direction, organized activities are undertaken only in a way that is not prejudicial to the national interest, such as national amity, national solidarity, national integration, national sovereignty, etc. Next, motivation. In the charge sheet of a case study was detailed. The conditions for the RTI application in figures 1, 2, 3 arose because of the delay in the proceedings of the case subsequent to the RTI application date. The cybercrime register ignored the sedition angle of the crime. It was registered only much time after an earlier similar complaint was ignored for registration. The cybercrime gives the impression that the motto of the culprit organization is either regional separatism or national separatism, with nearly 1000 registrations involving many staff and students of the university geared up against law and order was evident from the culprit website. The cybercriminal activity was rampant in JNTUH. Analysis of organizational efficiency. Figure 6 and 7 gives details of the response by the policy to the 48 questions. The response gave information related to first 6 questions. It indicated that the remaining questions were related to JNTUH as shown in figure. The police department sent the document to the PIO JNTUH register JNTUH for responding with respect to information related to question 7 to 48. Next, conclusion. Our work comprises of a case study paper presentation with regard to how one can track the cybercrimes and cyber laws. The cyber criminal organization JNTUH Jack is considered in this regard. Police registered an FIR. Two accused persons were mentioned in the charge sheet. Accused A1 was acquitted because the evidence produced by police was against police. The police mentioned in the charge mentioned in the charge sheet that A2 was absconding and the supplementary charge sheet would be filled. But after the acquittal of A1, the charge sheet in respect of A2 was not filled, but the case was ended as reported by the inspector of police in figure 5. This shows that the police were reluctant to convict the culprits. This is a case of cybercrime scenario in which cybercrime is registered but no criminals were fixed. Given the situation, it is clear that the academic environment in JNTUH is clubbed with a massive cybercrime.